everybody, my name's Taylor. I'm a part-time Poshmark reseller, and today's video is going to be a what sold video. So the items you're about to see, they were sold in a 2.5 week span. I wasn't really filming shipping or what sold videos, so we're gonna go over those sales. They're not all of the sales that I made during that time. I'm just gonna kind of highlight some of them and randomly choose so you guys can get a good feel of what's selling. And then later on in the video, I'm gonna do a ship with me, and those will be 8, I think I have like 8 sales that sold that need to go out. And those will be the most recent sales, like within the last few days. So stay tuned for that. So I was so annoyed because I filmed a whole ship with me video with like 15 items in it, and the audio got deleted, or I was in like a different setting on the camera. I fixed it, but I wasn't able to get the audio back, so that was frustrating. But you'll see some of those items in this what sold video. And then the next day, I ended up going to the bins and I filled up my cart. I was finding such great items. I was so excited because sometimes I go to the bins and I find like 5 things, but then other times I'm like stacking up my cart and I'm so excited about it. So they were closing and they make the announcement like everybody has to check out. I go to the cash register and they're only taking cash. I was so mad, so I had to put all the items back in a bin because I didn't have any cash on me and I didn't have time to go to an ATM. It just destroyed me that I spent 2.5 to 3 hours sifting through all these items, finding like really good stuff, and then having to put it back in the bin. When I saw that it was cash only, I was like, oh my gosh, it's cash only. And this girl was like, yeah, I know. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so mad. So then I started putting all my stuff in the bins, and she just started hovering to see what I was putting back in the bin so that she could take them. But so I was so mad, like the car ride home, I was just like, oh my God, I cannot believe what a waste of time that was. And I was mad about the really nice items that I got. So that was yesterday. And today I woke up at like 5 a.m. I couldn't sleep. And I was like, what time does the bins open today? And so I looked it up and it was like 9 o'clock because I thought it opened up at like 10 or 11. But I was like, okay, maybe I'll go over there and see if my items are still in that bin, like be the first one in line. Not the first one, but like, you know, one of the first people in the store. So me and my husband drove over there at like 8:45. And I got in line and I went to that bin that I dropped everything off in, and I found like 90% of the items. So she took a few of the items that I put in there, but like the good items that I was like really wanting were actually still there. I couldn't believe that she left those behind. But I was so excited, so I just filled up my cart, and then I shopped a little bit for like an hour and a half, and found some more great items. So my next video is gonna be a bins haul. I know I just put one out like a few days ago, but I have another one with some great items. So if you guys wanna stay tuned for that, just subscribe to my channel and you'll get a notification when I post that video. Okay, so let's get into this what sold video, and then later on we're gonna see the ship with me with the most recent sales. Okay, so the first item I want to go over, it was such an awesome sale. I was so excited. It's this needle and thread dress. It was so pretty. It gave like whimsical, fairy, delicate vibes. The color was gorgeous. I actually picked this up in the Florida thrift haul. So that was my very first YouTube video I ever posted, if you guys want to see that. I picked up some great items. Me and my husband go there during the month of January. So I just show you all the items that I picked out throughout the month in that video. But this sold for $150, and then my earnings were $120. I think I paid, no more than $15 for the item. So this was a great profit, and I was just so excited when this dress sold. Okay, the next item that sold is this Ralph Lauren evening gown. And there was sequins throughout like the top, and then the bottom was like a jersey knit material. It definitely was more like modest vibes or mother of the bride. Very well made, like a pretty comfortable dress for a formal wear. And this sold for $75 and my earnings were $60, and I ended up picking this up in the bins. So I probably paid maybe $4 or $5 because it was a little bit heavier, but definitely great turnaround, and I was just so excited about this sale as well. I sold a lot of dresses, like evening gowns and like for weddings. So it seems that people are really searching those out right now and buying them. The next item that I sold was another dress. This is Eloquy Studio, and I picked this up at a Goodwill, like a regular Goodwill. I think I paid like $7 or $8 for it. It sold for $26. My earnings were $20.80. This was actually new with tag, and I don't normally pick up Eloquy. It has to be like really special. So I did a Google image search of this specific dress in the store, and it was doing pretty well. I mean, this was only listed for maybe a month. Okay, the next one is another dress. This is a Marchesa Note dress, and I picked this up in a Rent the Runway flawed like mystery box that I purchased off of Whatnot. I purchased like 20 items and they each came to $14 a piece. This item was not flawed, and it's really cute, but it was a size 0, so I really thought I was gonna have to sit on this for a while, but I think it was only listed for maybe 2 months. It sold for $120 and my earnings were $96. I used keywords like romantic, roses, cocktail party, wedding guest. I also said sheath dress, lace. So that was a great sale. I still have a few items left from that mystery box. And then some of them I wasn't even able to list because they were just destroyed. But yeah, overall, I've definitely made more than what I put into the box so far. So everything else that's left is just profit. But yeah, I'm really happy with this sale in particular. Okay, next I have this cottagecore vintage dress. There was no brand on this, but it had like a vintage looking sized and materials tag. I picked it up just based off of style. I loved the colors, like the colors were so vibrant, the blues. And then I used keywords like 90s, 80s, floral, bold, artsy, cottagecore. This sold for $21. And my earnings were $14.78, and I ended up picking this up in the bins. So I probably paid maybe $1 for this item. Okay, the next item that sold is this Soft Surroundings maxi dress. And this had like a cold shoulder, but it was in excellent condition, like new. The fabric felt like it wasn't worn or washed a lot. This sold for $30 and my earnings were $24, and I ended up picking this up in the bins. So this was a great sale. Again, I've been selling just so many dresses, which is great because people will pay a little extra for a dress. So that makes me happy. Okay, next, this Athleta Sia Stronger Fleece Jacket sold for $45. I picked this up in the bins. It's definitely a more dated piece from Athleta, but I thought that it was very substantial, like it being a coat, and it was in great condition. My earnings on this were $36. I probably paid like $3 maybe in the bins for this because it's a little bit heavier. The size was a medium petite. I probably had this listed, I would say a month and a half maybe, and it sold for the $45. So this was great. I was worried that I might have to sit on it because it was dated, but it went pretty well, so I'm good with that. Okay, next was this LL Bean cable knit fisherman sweater. This was just like a button up, really cute cable knit. It was 100% cotton, I think. This sold for $20 and my earnings were $16. This is another item that I picked up in Florida, and I think I paid like $7 for it. So not the best like profit made, but like I think it probably made like $9 or $10. I would have picked this up in the bins. I don't think I would have picked this up in the like a Goodwill store again. Okay, next is this 100% linen Aline Fisher cardigan. This was so pretty and it's in great condition. I picked this up in the bins. It's a size extra large. Oh wait, it's a linen and silk combo. Oh no, I think that the lining, like this part, the hem, that was silk, but then the fabric was actually linen. This sold for $48 and my earnings were $38.40. Okay, the next item to sell was this Madewell window pane cardigan, and this sold for $33. My earnings were $26.40. This I sat on for like a hot minute. I think I picked this up last summer and it's just been sitting in my closet, which is fine. I'm happy with this still. I picked it up in the bins, so I probably paid just a few dollars for it. Yeah, this was made of wool and alpaca blend, so I'm pretty happy with this sale, and the piece was really nice and great condition, so I know that the buyer is pretty happy too. Okay, next is this Free People linen dress, and this I picked up in the bins. It's definitely more dated Free People piece, so I didn't think it was gonna go for as much as it did. It sold for $45. The back was so cute. It had like an open back and then a bow, like you tied it and then it had a bow. But my earnings were $36. And yeah, this was just a nice dress, very substantial piece from Free People. It's definitely like a style that doesn't go out of style. So I'm happy that this sold at that great price. It might have sold for the full price that I listed it at, but I was thinking like when I picked it up, oh, this will probably go for like $25. So I'm happy it went for a little bit more. Next is this Miracle Suit, like swim bottoms. And these are like a short, but they're like for swimming. Anytime I find Miracle Suit in the bins especially, I just pick it up because it's a very reputable brand. People follow it and they really like it. This piece ended up, it's just the shorts, didn't even have a top. It sold for $30 and my earnings were $24. I probably paid $1 for this item in the bin, so that was a great turnaround. Okay, next is this Ralph Lauren or Polo Ralph Lauren cashmere wool blend quarter zip, and it was a men's small. This I had listed for probably a week and it sold for $30, and then my earnings were $24. I picked this item up in the bins, so really excited about that sale. Okay, next was a bundle, and the first item in this bundle was a vintage fringe 100% leather vest, and I picked this up at a regular Goodwill. I think I paid like $5 or $6 for it, but I picked it up just because I felt like it was unique and colorful, and the keywords I used were like festival, what else? Like Coachella or stage, what's that one? Stagecoach. I also used keywords like art and artsy. And then the second item in the bundle was this Garnet Hill, like 100% cotton, kind of just like a shirt dress. It was a midi length. So both of these items sold for $50 and my earnings were $40. The Garnet Hill item I ended up getting in the bins. And then like I said, that leather vest I got at a Goodwill for like $5 or $6. So this ended up being a great sale. Really excited to move those items. That vest I had in my closet for probably a year, I would say. And I know we're getting into like festival season now, so I think that's why that sold, which is cool. Hopefully somebody had a fun night. Okay, the next item that sold was this Nike Eclipse running shorts. These were just an item I picked up in the bins. I usually pick up Nike items from the bins if they're in great condition, especially like these classic pieces that people just, they just buy them because they love them. This item sold for $18. My earnings were $14.40. I paid probably less than $1 for this item. It was not a heavy item at all. The next item that sold was this Territory Ahead Western embroidered like shirt jacket. I used keywords like cowboy and Western embroidered. This sold for $29 and my earnings were $23.20, and I ended up picking this up in the bins. This is the only time that I've ever seen this brand or picked it up. But I definitely sat on this for maybe a year and a half. But I'm still happy because it sold for the $29. I'm in the Pittsburgh area, so I don't think that this brand is as common here as it would be like in Texas or something. Yeah, I think it's a decent brand. You might have to sit on it, but. Okay, next is this Ralph Lauren down parka coat. And this was such a nice coat. I let it go for a pretty cheap price. I should have definitely countered and or just waited for a different buyer, but it's okay. I'm in the moving business. This I picked up in the bins, so I probably paid a few dollars for it. It sold for $57. and my earnings were $43.58. So I still made a great profit on it. And this woman got a great deal on that coat because it was in excellent condition. This is actually the item, I had it in one of my bins haul videos, and I found $20 in the pocket. So including that $20 bill, I would say that this coat did pretty well for me. Okay, so next is this Anthropologie Beholden, or BHLDN. It's called the Freya Maxi Dress. And I bought this off of Poshmark, I think for $50. And I was gonna wear it to a wedding, but it just didn't fit me well. And I actually pulled this out of my closet during that spring cleaning video. It was like maybe a few videos back. But this sold for $50 and my earnings were $40. So not too bad. I probably paid like maybe $50 or maybe $60, I would say, total for the dress. So again, this wasn't an item that I picked up to resell. It was just something that I personally bought to wear, but I didn't end up wearing it. So yeah, I ended up going with a different dress when I went to that wedding. Okay, the next item that sold was this Athleta Brooklyn jogger, and I picked this up in Williamsburg, Virginia. Me and my husband went there on a trip last summer to that old colonial town, and there was a Goodwill like right next to the place that we were staying at, and I just popped in one day just to check out what they had, and they really didn't have much. I think I picked up like 2 items and they weren't. This Athleta items is one of them, and then there was another item that didn't do too well either. So I think I paid maybe like $7 or $8 for this item, and then it sold for $25, which is fine. And my earnings were $20, so pretty good. I mean, I still made some profit on it, but you know, not the best thrift haul or thrift visit, but what can you do? Hey guys, okay, so it's the next day and I have about a little over 10 items, I think, that need to be shipped out. So we're gonna do that together. They're over the last few days, the sales. But today we've just been like cleaning the house. That's why I kind of look crazy because I've just been like cleaning and like doing things that I need to get done. We're leaving in a few days to go to Upper Michigan for my dad's 60th birthday. We have a lot of like family friends that are going up there to meet us like at a golf resort. And I don't really golf, but my husband does and like everybody else does. So everybody's gonna go golfing, and then some of us are gonna go to Mackinac Island for a day, and I kind of want to go to like the Sleeping Bear Dunes for a day because I know that they have, they're a part of the National Parks program. And if you don't know, I collect National Park stamps. So I want to go over there and get a stamp and check everything out. I'm going to try to film some of my trip, like my vacation. Maybe I'll try to go to like a thrift store up there. But yeah, we've just been like cleaning the house. Like my husband's outside cleaning the car so that we can, you know, have a nice car when we go drive up to Michigan. He's gonna like vacuum it, dust everything, you know, the works. And then what else? Yeah, I've just been cleaning. I'm doing so much laundry. So I have so much laundry to fold, and I'm gonna get it all done by the end of the night and have it all put away. That's my goal. So I'm hoping I can do it. And then I also wanna like list a few things on Poshmark. What else? You know, just like house stuff. Here's my cat. Come here, baby. Isn't she so cute? Figgy. She's so tired. Oh, okay, you want to go down. Okay, so yeah, that's my plan. So let's get to shipping, guys. Let's do it. So the first thing that sold was this Ralph Lauren fringe sweater, like wrap cardigan. Look how cute this is. And I actually just picked this up at the bins. Oh my gosh, yeah, this one, okay, so I listed this on last night and it sold in 1 hour. I listed it for $75 and somebody offered me $65. I just got this from the bins. It's a wool and Angora rabbit. It's a wool and Angora rabbit combo. There's some acrylic in it too, like there's other materials. Yeah, acrylic, nylon, wool, and then Angora rabbit hair. So that was nice. And then the belt was even with it, and the bins, like, can't complain about that. So that was a great sale. Like, I think I spent maybe like $40 at the bins. Some boxes fell over. So I think I spent like $40 at the bins, and this sold in an hour for $65. My earnings were $52. So that right there just paid for the whole binge trip. And then everything else that I got that day, you know, is profit. So this was actually in the bins haul that I'm gonna film on. I'm probably gonna film it tomorrow or the next day. But I guess this won't be in it because I'm shipping it out today. That should fit in here. Okay. Okay, so next is this Lulu's dress. So this you saw me get in the last bins haul. I just posted that one a few days ago, and this already sold. So this is a Lulu's maxi dress. Look how cute this is with the tied straps. And then that's what that looks like. And then it kind of has like this Swiss dot tiered maxi dress. Really adorable dress. So this sold for $26, and then my earnings were $20.80. Okay, next is this Aloe hoodie. So Aloe is a great brand, Aloe Yoga. I got this in the bins, and I didn't even look up comps. I was just like, oh, Aloe Yoga, that's a great brand. Of course, I'm just gonna pick it up in the bins. But then when I did like check comps when I was listing the item, they had so many of these listed on Poshmark. Like, I don't know where they sold these. Like, they must have sold this specific sweater like somewhere. They ordered a lot, like a lot of them, and they were selling a lot of these sweaters. But there were so many listed for sale, and they were not listed for a whole lot, like this specific one, for some reason. So then after I saw that, I was like, oh no, that's, you know, I was expecting to get a little bit more. But I think I listed it for like $25. Somebody offered me $10, and I made $7.05. I mean, again, I should have checked comps in the Goodwill, because I honestly thought I was going to be sitting on that for a long time, just based off of how many available listings there were in the same color, like same size. Like, it was just, there was so much listed. So I was surprised somebody even like saw my listing and then offered me anything. So I was fine with that. Next, I have this dress. So this is called NHA. I don't even know how to pronounce this. It was new with tags, so you can see. But here's the tag. When I looked this up, I think I got this in the bins. When I looked this up, the brand, these items retail for so much money. Like, I've never heard of this brand before, but I just saw that it retailed for a lot, and I got it. But the resale value in like the resale like market is not the best for it. So that sold for $45, and my earnings were $36. I mean, that's still really good. I'm like really happy with that. But this also has been in my closet probably 2 years. So it just was not getting any attention. It wasn't, you know, getting any likes or anything. And it was just sitting. I was so happy when somebody offered me $45 for it, just because, like I said, I have been looking at this in my inventory, like it was hanging up on a rack for so long. So I'm just happy to get it out. And it's a beautiful dress. Like, it's nicely constructed, the one shoulder, and it's new with tags. So it had a lot going for it, but I guess the resale market just isn't there for it. But it's still a really pretty dress. I really like it. Also, it was a size 2. So maybe that is another reason why it wasn't moving as fast, or like it was taking time, was just based off the size. Okay, so this is an Eloquii dress, and I think you guys saw me pick this up. It was at a regular Goodwill. I think I paid like $7 or $8 for it. This is Eloquii, and it's this super like metallic, sparkly, kind of like a emerald green holiday dress, I would say. This was a size 24, and it's in excellent condition. This sold for $20 and my earnings were $16. I mean, not the best turnaround, like paying $7 or $8 for it. I don't know if you guys can see my cat, she just hopped on my desk. But I think somebody offered me this. I had it listed for maybe 40 and somebody offered me 20, I just accepted it. Okay, next I have a pair of Pilcrow jeans. Kind of a dated style. They're called the Serif, S-E-R-I-F. They're a size 32 jean. You know, they're kind of, well, low rise is actually in, but these are like low rise and skinny. So, yeah, but they're in great condition. They're still a great jean. These sold for $16. My earnings were $12.80. Again, I got these ones in the bins. So, you know, probably paid maybe $2.50. Okay, another Ralph Lauren piece. You guys, Ralph Lauren is killing it for me. I had a down puffer coat sell recently. I had this blouse sell. This sold for $35. My earnings were $28. It's 100% silk. And then I also had that other Ralph Lauren, what was it? Oh, that wrap that sold in an hour. What the heck? Ralph Lauren, like, guys, don't pass on it. I know people pass on it a lot, but like, if it's a good piece with a good material, like this was 100% silk. Why can't I open this? So it has like a tank top underneath, and then it's very like fluttery, floral. So yeah, I'm just like loving Ralph Lauren, and I didn't think I would ever say that. But I mean, as long as you have like a good piece with like a good fabric, because that makes it marketable. You can use those keywords to sell it. Floral, 100% silk, Ralph Lauren, that's a very reputable brand. They especially if they're like 90s and early 2000s items. I mean, I'm sure there are items now, there's a lot of good items, but they're really good. And people really like the brand. I don't know, don't sleep on Ralph Lauren, that's all I'm gonna say. Next, moving on, I have an Aerie piece. So, you guys, I don't know why I pick up Aerie. I don't, like, somebody told me to stop. I picked this, you know, I just get it in the bins, especially when I see the newer label. And these, they're kind of like this satiny fabric, so it looks like they can just wrinkle super easily. Not the best kind of material, you know, it's kind of like a fast fashion-y thing when it's like that to me, but you know what? People like it, so I pick it up. Give it another life. These only sold for $13. My earnings were $10.05. Again, I got these in the bins. I probably paid $1 for these, so made $9. Can't complain. And these are in new, like new condition. They looked wrinkly, but that's just the fabric. Wait, what did I just? Oh my God, I didn't even put this on there. Oh. Okay. Moving on. Next, Chico's. So this isn't cheap. Oh Jesus, those are the colors. The colors of the blouse is these two colors, like a cream and a black. And I went in my inventory down there, and this was in the bin that it was supposed to be, and I just grabbed it, but this is the wrong one. So we'll come back to that. Okay, next are these shoes. These are so cute. I got these in the bins and they still had this like, you know, this tissue paper inside, but they were in like new condition. You can tell by the bottom. And they're 100% leather. They're from Born, if you can see that. But they're just really cute, like wedge sandals. So this is great. These sold for $45 and I made $36. Again, I got these in the bins. Probably paid like $3 maybe for these. Oh my gosh, they're gonna fit so perfectly actually. I try to reuse boxes, you know. Oh, I need tape. Okay. Next. Oh, it's a Chico's Mage. Okay, so this, you guys saw me pick this up. And you guys are probably gonna yell at me because I let this go for so little, but it definitely is shrunk, I would say. So this is Mage, which is very, it's a designer item. It retails for a lot of money. This is a size 2, which converts to a size medium. And this is supposed to be a more oversized fit. And when I tried it on, it definitely felt like it was shrunk. The material it's made of, a lot of it is wool. I think it's a wool blend, but the majority is wool. It definitely fit me, but it just wasn't the oversized look that I think it was supposed to be. So I definitely think it was flawed. I put the measurements in the listing and like obviously said that I think that there was some shrinkage going on. Somebody offered me $40. I accepted it and my earnings were $32. I think I paid $5.99 at the Goodwill for this. So I definitely made a profit giving it a new life. And yeah, I mean, if it wasn't flawed, I definitely would have countered. Also, it's missing a button. The bottom button is missing. So that was another flaw. So I kind of just was okay with the $40 offer. Okay, this is the right one. You can see it's like the same color. So that's why I got confused with the other one. But anyways, okay, so let's box up the Mage. Okay, so the Chico's. So this is like a Chico's Traveler's tunic. That's what the line was called, which is pretty good. People like this brand. And it's just kind of this like asymmetrical design, kind of a jersey knit material, size 3, which is like a 16-18. This sold for 11 bucks. And my earnings were $8.05. I got this in the bins. So probably paid less than $1 for it. Okay, that is all that I have to ship. Okay guys, that's everything that I have. My next video is gonna be that huge bins haul that I was talking about. If you wanna be notified to watch that video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you haven't yet subscribed, get on it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching my content. It just means the world to me. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Bye.